right, welcome here. We're here for the Nomad Hockey League semifinals here for the inaugural season here on Double M Sports Broadcasting. Rink B at the HM4 pad here in Bedford. Mark Mall with you. Thank you very much for tuning in as always. You're ready for our first of our two semifinals here. The first semifinals to feature the one-seeded Falcons and the four-seeded Highlanders here. Jared Worth in net for the Falcons. Blake Eisner the other way, Highlanders. Of course, Falcons coming in as 11-2-0, 22 points in the regular season there in the 13-game inaugural Nomad Hockey League regular season. Highlanders 3-10-0, 6 points, almost an inverse record here, but hey, anything can happen in the playoffs. Here we go. Off the face-off. Here it is for the Falcons. That's worked over. Here's Kenzie Watton coming in with it. See what he can do with this one here. Of course, 20 minutes on the clock for the first of our two 20-minute halves here. Watton doesn't get a shot off that time. Circles back around. Fires it on, but doesn't get on net. Ryan Kinley tried for the play of the Highlanders, but Falcons keep it in. A little pass into Watton. There's a shot. Eisner makes save. Trying for the clear there. Doesn't get out that time. There's another shot on. Oh, but goes wide that time and stays out. Into the corner. Scott Stewart working the pass up there. Shot on. Doesn't go on. Watton with a shot that goes off a stick. Stays in play. Here comes out here for the Highlanders to see what they can do with this one here. And Liam Sheraton stops up. Backhand pass. Intended for Kinley. Doesn't get on there. Kevin Moore tries to the clear. Ends up going behind the net there. And there's Rowan Earhart to pick up the puck for the Falcons. Gets it over to Watton. Watton moves it forward. Here's Trevor Thorne. Thorne makes a move. Another move. Still with it along the blue line. Up against the boards. Still with it. Thorne fires it on there. It's blocked by, it was Alex Millay that time on the block for the Highlanders. Kinley fires it through, but looks like Norm Gallant tried to put it back in, but here comes out here for the Highlanders. Kinley coming in with it here. Kinley throws the pass in front, but it goes off of Earhart's skate. And here comes Rowan Earhart back up with the puck for the Falcons. Works the pass head. Brandon Mumberket with the shot. That is saved by Eisner off the blocker. And stopped up along the boards there. Moore keeps it in. Pass now back for Mumberket. Mumberket couldn't get the pass in front. Highlanders out with it here. Here comes Maxim Boudreau in with it with Highlanders. The shot. Oh, Jared Worth makes a beautiful save there and keeps someone out of that. We're 17:59 left in the first half. Of course, the 20-minute halves here in the Nomad play. I believe that was the Highlanders' first shot on goal there, and what a great start for the first shot there for Worth with that save. Here it is for the Falcons. Gallant tries to clear. Millay keeps in. Pass across. Matt Henderson with the shot. Worth makes the save. Couldn't cover up. Spills out there. Trying to wrap that one out there was Kyle Irvin. But Highlanders keep it in the corner. Comes out of the corner. Boudreau shot saved by Worth. Oh, right in the crease there. And Moore keeps it out of the net there. Not as good as the one that Mason McTavish had the other day there, but still a pretty nice one to keep that out for Kevin Moore. Other side it comes here. Moore gives it up to Gallant. Gallant in with it there. But couldn't get it fully in as Earhart trying to help him out there. And here comes Gallant with it, but it was going to be offside, so Gallant peels off. Here comes Anderson. Doesn't see a way in that time. Circles back. And that's dumped into the Falcon zone. Oh, not before it's going to be an icing there against the Highlanders. That time is where 2 minutes, 17:07 I should say, left in the first half. These two teams met 4 times on the regular season. All 4 of those games won by the Falcons. 4-1 June 20th, 5-2 June 27th, 8-4 July 27th, and 5-3 last week, August 15th. So even though they're all Falcons wins, I wouldn't consider any of those to be blowouts per se. I mean, maybe the 8-4 win was the closest there, but I don't know if you consider at this play here 4 goals to be a semi-blowout, we'll call that. I wouldn't call it a wholesale blowout. I'd say at least 5 for something like that for if you're just talking generally. In it comes here for the Falcons. Stewart couldn't get the pass in, but it's kept in by the Falcons. Watton with the shot goes wide. Stopped up by Irvin at the point. Irvin almost gives it back in. Here it is here for the Falcons, and Thorne puts it on there. Watton tried for the redirect, but it didn't even go off his stick there, so it looked like just lost also. It went too frontal into the stick. Millay tries to clear, but that's kept in by Irvin. See what Kyle Irvin can do with this one here. Goes in front for it. Doesn't come that time. Looks like we don't have all of our available players here. I only see one player on the Highlanders and a bench, and 4 for the Falcons bench here. So I guess that is to be expected this late into the summer. Or, like we said before, real life intervening, whether it be work, family, or what have you. Shot in there. Worth makes the save and leaves it off for Irvin. Yeah, because I'm just trying to see here for the Highlanders. I don't see a Jack McCauley or a Yusef Gozin, or I don't see John Walsh in there either. And now a chance in front for the Falcons, but that is saved by Eisnor. Whoa, what's going on here? Get back, get back. Okay, I think we're still on. We may have just a bit of a problem here getting the stream back up here, but I think we're still going with this thing here as trying to figure out what. Oh, there we go. Hopefully there was no interruption on your end there, as it looked like there was a slight one on mine, as here comes in here for Gallant. Gallant has that one poked away. Doesn't get out that time. Mumberket keeps it in. Mumberket, pass in front. Oh, but Andre Camo couldn't get the shot on. Point, Irvin. Shot. Saved by Eisner that time. Kinley, back the other way with it here. Moore couldn't clear. Kinley picks up the puck. Kinley throws it in front. Pass cannot be completed, and Camo's going to come out with it. Camo up for Mumberket. Mumberket coming in here with it. Drop pass for Gallant. Gallant slap shot is going to be saved by Eisner. In the corner, Irvin throws it in front, but it goes off a skate and doesn't get in front. Camo trying to work it in front there. Mumberket trying to help him out here. Gallant in the other corner. Swings it back over for Irvin. Irvin. Shot in there and saved. Eisner gets that one that time. Shot in there, save off Camo's shot by Eisner that time. Trying for the clear here is Derek Milner, and he gets it out, so able to get that one out for the Highlanders. Moore. Tried to play it up. It looks like for Gallant, but looks like they were going for a change there. Malay tries to move it back in, but here is Stewart. Stewart. You can see a way through that time. Pass back to Urquhart. Urquhart, tried to get it to a stretch Thorne, but it goes to everyone icing Falcons. We're 13:30 left in the first half. That was a good effort there by Thorne to try and get the pass there, but just a bit out of his reach. Of course, we have our second semifinal after this one. That is the 2 seeded Stars and the 3 seeded Wolfpack. So we'll get to that one, of course, after this game and the break, of course. On this face-off, Thorne and Kinley. Thorne gets the puck and works it back to Urquhart. Urquhart. Pass forward. Here it is for Stewart. Stewart ahead for Thorne. Thorne with the move and the shot. There's the save made there. Shot from Thorne is going to be saved by Eisner. I believe the Highlanders only had about 2 or 3 shots on goal thus far in the game here. Definitely, shots are not officially kept in Nomad, but it's definitely a wide margin thus far in favor of the Falcons, from up here at least. The unofficial scorekeeping, a.k.a. me just looking at here. So there's a shot from Stewart, and they score! Stewart gets the goal. Their puck kind of bounced in front there, went on to Stewart's stick, and he put it in there. 12:45 left in the first half, 1-0, Falcons. A baby playing out here in Rink B, the goal scorer for the Falcons, and they get that one off Stewart to get the goal there, 1-0 Falcons. Face-off out to come here as we're going to get the game back underway here, and here it is for the Highlanders. Boudreau couldn't get it in. Comes back out for Watton. Watton coming through with it here. Drop pass. Stewart with the shot. Just missed. Irvin passes it in. From the boards, there's I tried to get a pass to Stewart for one time, but he completely missed, and he completely fell. So chances will come that time for the Falcons. Here comes Boudreau. Boudreau. There's the pass in there. We're going to see a shot from Sheraton, but the save's made by Worth. Rebound. Just barely put wide by Kinley. Back to the point. Anderson shoots. Goes wide. Malay goes off. Sounds like a face guard on somebody there. There's a shot from Boudreau. Backhand goes wide. Barely. Irvin tries to the clear. Malay keeps it in. There's a shot from Malay, and that is going to be redirected up into the mesh. Yes, Urquhart, you don't have to point that the face-off's obviously going to be inside. What are you? Actually, no, it went off his stick, so it should be. Or well, hang on a second. I might just. Yeah, Irvin, it went off your stick. It's coming outside. Yeah, you're not getting. And look, he's not even reacting either. He thought he was going to get away with one there, but no. 11:55 left in the first half here as we move on with this one. Irvin over to Urquhart to Gallant to Mumberket. Try to beat Anderson out for it. Oh, and the process trying to get it there goes to Camo. Couldn't get in for Mumberket. Kinley picks up the puck. See what Ryan Kinley can do here. Long pass completed to Maxime Boudreau. Boudreau coming in with it here. Oh, couldn't get past Camo. Trying his luck now with Sheraton. In for it. We're going to see a shot. Save is made there. Penalties coming up, I believe, to the Falcons as there's the touch. It's going to be a hook here, and with 11:20 left in the first half, Highlanders going to get this power play here. I believe, is it going to be, I think, is it? I thought it was going to be Irvin, but no, it's actually a Camo getting the penalty there. Either way, Highlanders power play about to start here. This is an opportunity for them to tie the game up here. It's the 1-0 lead for the Falcons off Stewart's goal. Oh, off the process of face-off, they accidentally put it all the way out there, so Highlanders got to reset here, mere seconds into their power play. Anderson trying to come up with it here. Mumberket keeps in, trying for a short-handed chance here. Mumberket with the shot. Save made by Eisnor. Puck bouncing in front. Mumberket gets back behind the net this time. Mumberket to Gallant. Gallant's shot from the point is paddled aside by Eisnor. Falcons still in with this one here. As circling in with it, Camo with the shot. That is blocked by Kinley. Highlanders are able to clear here. Boudreau couldn't put back in front. Irvin picks up the puck. And there's the clear. Looks like he may have some connectivity issues here as somebody splatted into the board. So trying to see what happened there. As I was trying to check the connectivity, I heard a splat. I don't see how that happened there. But it looks like it's all good. There's nobody's hopping mad at each other as we are 10:16 left in the first half and 55 seconds left on the Highlanders power play. But we're going to see another potential Falcons shorthanded chance here. Thorne makes the move. That's off the shot. Goes off the glass. Behind the net. Here comes out here for the Highlanders. Anderson along the boards. Gallant trying to clear. Of course, right below us here. Gallant pass up there for Thorne. Thorne coming through with it here. He's got Stewart with him. Trevor Thorne with the puck. Crisscrosses with Stewart. Thorne could not get the shot on, so chance has not come that time for the Falcons. Here comes Kinley up for Boudreau. Boudreau shot in there and save made by Worth that time as we are 9:32 left in the first half. Of course, just talked about earlier how there were some players missing here. I don't see Alex Bethune up there for the Highlanders. Don't see Dustin Hall there for the Falcons, but that's because he's taking photographs over there. So, of course, that's his other job. He's the official photographer as well. I don't know if that's solely the reason he's not playing or for other reasons, but there he is on the bench there with the photos. Of course, hoping his team does well here, obviously, as Malay throws that one wide off the point. Stewart clears. And, oh, geez, Thorne, or excuse me, Camo almost ran into his own guy coming out of the box there, but they do avoid it. That would have been very bad if they were quiet there. There's a shot in there, save made by Eisnor that time. Kinley, aside for that one. Kinley, Boudreau with the shot saved by Worth. Picked up, thrown in front by Milner. Doesn't come out time. Boudreau shot, scores! Man, that was a honey of a shot from Boudreau there. Bar down and in, and with 8:46 left in the first half, it is 1-1 game. Beautiful shot from Derek Milner there to put that one in and tie the scale. OBS here to start back up again here. Please come back up. Thank you. Malay keeps it off the face-off. Trying to play it back up here. Here it is as Malay Throws it the other way for Camo, but that puck, as Camo tried to clear it, went into the bench there, so that will stop play. 8:12 left first half. Of course, I should let you all know, even though it's already been said elsewhere, that I will not be here for the final games for August 29th next week there, so just the way things worked out with my schedule and things going on with me in these summer months, so I will not be here for the final night, unfortunately. 7:30 and 8:45 will be the times for those games. Bronze at 7:30 and gold at 8:45 here at the Rink B here at the 4-pad. As that's icing against the Highlanders that time. 7:58 left first half. Mumberket back to Gallant. Gallant could not get it back to Ericart. Oh, but could not advance along the boards there. Oh, but it's going to come back in here as Milner works that pass in there. Trying to get in front there with Sheraton. Sheraton pass in front. Milner's shot. Save from close in by Worth. Of course, Milner had the tying goal, but he couldn't get another one there as Mumberket ahead for Camo. Camo drops it back to Mumberket. Brandon Mumberket with a shot. That's blocked. Camo can get a shot on. Kinley tried to get it out for Sheraton, but it comes in here instead for Irvin. Irvin with the shot. Save made by Osnor. Kinley blocks the shot. Now Kinley gets the pass. Kinley in here with it, trying to get it around Camo here along the boards. Spins in the corner. Now behind the net, comes out here for Milner. Milner's pass is blocked by Irvin. Irvin sends it to Gallant. Gallant fires the pass along Mumberket. Mumberket in here with it. Mumberket with the shot. Save made by Eisnor, and hanging on for the stop there was Eisnor that time, as we're 6:47 left in the first half. Of course, in the midst of our first of our two semifinals here for the Nomad Hockey League, one game play all year, so winner of this goes to the gold medal game. So it's pretty simple to figure with this one here. Loser goes to the bronze. Of course, every team having a chance to play for a medal of some description here in the at least the inaugural Nomad League, with it being the 4 teams, and a bronze and gold medal game. Shot in there is blocked. Comes all the way out. Ericart. Pass ahead for Watton. Watton back to Ericart. Ericart back with it here. Looking for some play to the though, but looks at backs up to his own zone. Throws the pass forward to Thorne. Trevor Thorne in here with it. Wrap around. Backhand. Save by Eisnor that time. In front. And Thorne with another shot. That's blocked and sent aside along the boards. Highlanders can't clear. Kinley trying to get it out himself there, and he does. Irvin. Pass ahead. Stewart. Stewart gets around Malay. Stewart still with it. Stewart with a backhand. Save by Eisnor off the skate by the looks of it there. So that was a good save there from Eisnor as Thorne tries to get back from Malay. Tries to clear. Couldn't get Thorne. Back here for Irvin. We're going to see a shot. Off a skate and goes wide. I think that would have counted if it would have gone in there. I didn't see a motion, any kind of motion with the foot there, but it didn't go in, so it doesn't matter either way. As there's another shot. Save made. Eisnor. The puck still loose. Goes behind the net. Everyone's got to reset here as it goes into the corner. Out of the corner this time. Thorne with a shot. Great save there from Eisnor. And looks like the net might have been knocked off there, so that's going to be the pause in play there. 5:16 left in the first half. Of course, the Highlanders would have been thinking here, in order to go to the gold medal game here, we have to do something we have not done in the regular season. That is beat these tremendous Falcons, who have not been in that much trouble really at any time this season. And Highlanders have obviously won games with the 3-10-0 record they brought into the playoffs for 6 points. Another shot in there, that's blocked. Other side. Camo from the point. Instead goes to Gallant off the pass. Gallant in there for it. Shot in there. Eisnor makes a save and hangs on for the stop. Mumberket was looking for the rebound, but none was there for him. 4:56 left first half. $16-point differential between these two teams in the standings in the regular season. Falcons 22 to Highlanders 6. But like I said, throw all out the window for the playoffs here. Anderson behind the net, his own net. Pass up there. Here comes Sheraton. Sheraton coming in here with it. Sheraton with the shot. That is blocked by Camo, and that's Oh, he's going to be in some pain there, not putting much weight on that left leg there. Hopefully he's okay. He's going to try and stay out there. Yes, he is. My goodness, as Gallant in for Urquhart that time. Urquhart with the shot, save made, and hanging off of the stop there was Mr. Blake Eisner. As we are 4:22 left first half. Looks like Camo's all right there. Just shaking out that left ankle there. Hopefully he's okay, obviously. Of course, that's the risk with the shot block there, is that you could get very seriously injured there, but looks like Camo is still fine out there. From this point, more with the shot. That is going to go wide. Woodrow coming out there. Behind that, Sheraton's pass goes to nobody on the Highlanders, and Mumberket tries to the clear, but Malay keeps it. This is a shot for the point. Flutterer looks like it might have caught a bit of the leg of Sheraton there, but it goes wide. Here's Moore once again. Pass in front, Gallant. Gallant with the shot. Save made there, and hanging off of the stop there is Eisner once again. We are 3:44 left in the first half. Face-off coming up once again here. Here it is for the Falcons as Watton tries to chest up, but that's taken away. Highlanders looking for the clear here. Here comes out for the Highlanders. Boudreau coming in with it here. Boudreau has that poked away by Watton. Boudreau trying to get it back, and he does get it back. It's a good hustle there from Boudreau to get the puck back. Boudreau in for Sheraton. Sheraton over the other side, and Kinley. From the boards, Kinley trying to keep it away there. Able to get past the Boudreau. Boudreau couldn't get a shot off. Irvin up there for Stewart. See what Scott Stewart can do with this one here. Coming in with it. Swooping in. Draw pass. Watton. Watton pass over. We see a shot from Thorne. Oh, that was off the post. Close one there for Trevor Thorne. 3 minutes left in the first half. Eisner plays it. Malay able to get the clear. But it's going to go through everyone in the process, and that's going to be an icing for the Highlanders. 2:52 left in the first half. Less than 3 now to go here in half number 1 here of this first Nomad Hockey League semifinal here. The 1-versus-4 matchup, Falcons and Highlanders. Of course, this is Mark Moffat with you from Double M Sports Broadcasting. Thank you very much for sticking with us here as always. We very certainly do much appreciate. Off the face-off here is Irvin with a shot. Oh, off of the skate in front there. And I think it was a good thing because Anderson blocked that one from possibly getting in on Eisner. Milner to Malay. Malay tried to work the pass over, but here it is Watton. Watton in for Stewart. Stewart with the shot off somebody in front, and the save made Eisner. Rebound. Another save, and hang on, but that's one Blake Eisner once again. 2.5 left. First half. Of course, still 1-1 game off the goals from Stewart for the Falcons and Milner for the Highlanders. Irvin. Shot now, score! Oh my God. Who did that? Who did that hit? Oh my gosh, what a bad break for the Highlanders. Hit somebody in front and ricocheted in. Well, with 2:24 left in the first half, it is 2-1 there off Irvin's goal. Oh my gosh. Well, Irvin had the initial. I'm trying to see who that hit off of, but that was a wicked angle that puck took off whoever it hit, and it goes in. My gosh. What a bad break for the Highlanders there. Let's see what they can see what's going to happen now is off the face-off. It is going to be the Milner back in his own zone here. Falcons keep it in. There's a shot on. Bloops out there, and Gallant can't put it on. Irvin. Oh, for the pass there. There's a shot. Save. Rebound. Doesn't come as that was a acrobatic move there from Eisner to get over for the covers. Mumberket was threatening the rebound. 1:56 left in the first half. As we're about to get the face-off here to the right of Eisner in the Highlander zone. I'm not sure who's going to get credit for that goal there. I mean, Irvin had the initial shot, so I didn't see who hit. So I guess for now, my unofficial stats, Irvin gets that one. As Highlanders clear. Earhart works it back in. Malay. Oh, I think Falcons are thinking about a change, but the Highlanders get it, and I guess they figure they got to get back up here before they can change. Is Malay still with it? Malay throws the pass over. Kinley out there for Milner. Milner coming through with it here and pass to Boudreau. Let's see what Boudreau can do with this one here. Backhand save. And Worth covers up at the stop. Doesn't want to take any unnecessary risks on that one right there. 1:23 left in the first half. Face off here, and here it is. Watton to Thorne. Thorne coming in with it. Pass to Stewart. Stewart with a shot swinging in, and he scores. Stewart able to get the pass from Thorne there and swoop in there, get the goal there, and put it past us. We're 1:09 left first half. It is now 3-1 for the Falcons. Three-1 lead here for the Falcons off the second from Stewart. And they lead for the third time here. Or they lead 3-1, I should say. It's not their third overall lead of the game. They lead currently 3-1 to the Falcons. We're 1 minute left in the first half. 1 minute. Shot in there and saved by Kinley, as that's going to be attempted clear from Kinley. Tried to put it back in by Thorne, but it bounces out here. But Thorne bounced out, Stewart with it. Stewart trying for three here. But it's saved that time by Eisner. As we're 48.2 seconds left in the first half. And wait a second, was that another goal? I guess that was another goal there. I thought it was stopped there, but no, that's going to be in there. And I believe Stewart was in there again there. That'll be three from right away here, make it now 4-1 for the Falcons on that one. Completely caught me off guard. I thought that was just a normal save. Everyone was reacting as if it was a normal save, but no, that is in. All right, we're ticking down here. 40 seconds left, first half. 4-1 lead for the Falcons. Three of those ones coming from Stewart. Of course, the other one coming from Irvin. And the lone goal thus far, it is Milner for the Highlanders. Highlanders off the boards. Here's Boudreau. Boudreau coming through with it here, and here it is, Anderson. Let's see what Matt Anderson can do here. Oh, it comes out there. Boudreau tried to get it back in there, but he was a bit over, and I think that would have been offside if he would have got it back in. But here comes back the other way for the Falcons. Played in front. Eisner paddles that one aside as he slid in the opposite direction there, so able to get that save despite going in the complete other direction. Watton trying for a chance, makes the move. Lets off a shot, goes for the Merrick Malik move. I don't know how sure how wise that was in that situation there. And as Highlanders making the save there. And that's going to do it for the first half. After the first half, 4-1 lead for the Falcons. We'll be back for the second half just a moment here on Double M Sports Broadcast. Hope stick with us for half number 2 of the first semifinal. All right, back for the second half of this one. First Nomad Hockey League semifinal for the inaugural season here. 1-seeded Falcons and 4-seeded Highlanders. 4-1 lead for the Falcons after the first half here. Mark Moffat back with you, Double M Sports Broadcasting. Thank you very much for sticking with us here. Goals in that first half of the Falcons. Stewart with 3 of them, and the other one going to Irvin. Meanwhile, Milner, the lone goal scorer thus far for the Highlanders. All right, 21 minutes back on the clock here for the second half as Mumberkek gets the pass from Kinley. We're underway with the second half. Earhart passes over for Camo. Andre Camo coming up with it here, making some moves. Mummercat sort of riding the line to keep the play onside here. Pass across cannot be complete to Gallant. Irvin passes over. Here's Camo. Camo shot in there is going to be blocked. Millay trying for the clear. Millay couldn't get it the second time there, but it is going to come out this time for the Highlanders. Of course, only a 3-goal deficit here, so they're certainly not out of this game here. Mummercat gets the long pass. Another pass to Norm Gallant. Gallant with the shot. Oh, off the post. Very close chance there, but off the post and out for Norm Gallant. Camo's shot is blocked. Irvin trying to keep it in. Boudreau trying to clear. Comes for Milner. Trying to give it to Kinley, but a bit too far. Urquhart throws it over to Mummercat. Mummercat in there for Camo, but he has it poked away. Mummercat keeps it in. Oh, it's going to be delayed offside here, so Falcons got to get out of there. Pass over the other way, Matt Anderson. Anderson coming out here with it. Oh, pass intended for Boudreau off his skate and goes to Moore. Moore try to get to Gallant. Oh, but part of the block was Anderson, but it still goes to Gallant. Gallant in here for it. Shot. Saved by Eisner. Rebound. Goes to the side of the net there. Still on the side of the net here. Gallant. Oh, past Mummercat here. Millay picks it up and fires that one down. Worth plays that one off that time. Jared Worth gives it off. Rowan Urquhart once again. Urquhart coming through here with it. Urquhart in for Camo. Camo. Oh, Mummercat. Oh, I'm not quite sure if he saved that one. It was very close. But doesn't matter now as the pass out. Here comes Boudreau. Boudreau trying to come in with this one. Oh, but he completely flubs. Oh, my gosh. He had a partial break there, but I guess it just came off wrong off his stick and didn't even get on net there. More pass head for Gallant, but that's going to be an offside as trying to swing out there was Thorne to save it, but didn't work this time. 2 minutes. 2 minutes gone, I should say, in the second half, so 18 left in regulation. Of course, be sure to stick with us after this game because we have our second semifinal coming up after that, after this game, I should say. 2-seed Stars and 3-seed Wolfpack going to be in that game. Off the face-off. Works it over. Millay passes up here. Milner. Lone goal thus far for the Highlanders belongs to him. Has that poked away by Camo. Or excuse me, that was Moore that time. And he bangs it out. Boudreau coming in here with it. See what Boudreau can do with this one. Boudreau with the shot. Worth. Oh, looks like he didn't even move on that one. Boudreau, I think, was just messing around there, just waving a stick in front of his face. Yeah. All right. I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing. He had a big smile on his face the whole time. All right. 17:37 left, second half. Anderson to Boudreau. Boudreau in front. Sheraton spins. Can't get a shot off his. Thorne gets it out. And here comes Trevor Thorne. Millay trying to catch him. Thorne stops up. Shoots. Oh, great save. Eisner off the shoulder. Bounces back to him. And, oh, good catch off the bounce there from Eisner off the boards there to get the save. 17:20 left, second half. Still see a bit of daylight in the tinted windows at the far end of Rink B there, so the sun hasn't quite gone down yet on this another very, very hot summer day here. Of course, there's been a couple of those in this part of the world for the past little bit now. But of course, you wouldn't know it from here because it is always an icebox in here. All right, Millay coming up here with it. Makes the move. His shot is blocked. Second shot off the shoulder of Worth there and off the mesh, and that goes out of play that time. 17 minutes exactly left in the second half. Still the 4-1 lead here for the Falcons. All right, face-off's going to be to the right of Worth in the Falcon zone. Moore, pass to Watton, but he loses it, and here's Boudreau. Boudreau coming in here with it. Boudreau pass to Milner. Milner tried to get back to Boudreau, he missed it. Sheraton trying to chase it down, able to save it. Back to Boudreau, behind the net. Boudreau sneaks out with it here. Look like he's going to go for a wraparound. It's come that time. And there's Milner going down there. I couldn't see if he went down untouched or not. I don't see him complaining either, so there you go. As here comes back the other way, Falcons. Stewart with the shot, saved by Eisner. Thorne stops up, shoots. That goes wide that time. In the corner. There's a save made by Eisner off the backhand from Thorne. At the point, keeping it in here is Irvin. Irvin, pass in there, Trevor Thorne. Oh, poked away by Malay. Here's a shot in there, and that is going to go wide. Kinley saves it, throws it in front. Oh, but the pass almost missed Milner. Milner manages to get it, but Thorne takes it away and clears. Chases on for it. Malay gets to it first. Oh, it hit one of the officials right in the side of the leg there and keeps it in the zone there. Of course, just the two officials out there for the Nomad. The simultaneous referee and linesman is on deck for a prospective Nomad official. Just if any of you prospective officials out there are thinking about Nomad, just know you got to be two people at once essentially. Gallant's shot is going to be blocked by Anderson. Gallant trying to get past Malay into the corner, throws it in front. Oh, couldn't get a shot off because Malay was Thorne there, and Malay clears. Puck on its edge here, rolling down. Icing waved off. Don't know if it would have had enough force to get over, but Worth plays it anyway, so it's going to come back here for Urquhart. Played in front there, but Moore can't get the shot off. Irving keeps it in. Kinley clears. Oh, trying to get a bit more off this clear. Here's Boudreau, could not get the shot off. And Irvin almost crashed into his own net there. Fortunately, he did not, because he would have gone back and neck first into it if he would have crashed into that net. Back to the point, there's a shot in. Oh! And something, I'm trying to see what fell off there, as that's going to be covered for the stop there. Is that a skate blade? What is that? I'm not sure. I'm trying to still see what that is. And someone just jacked the lights way up in here, so I got to lower the, unless they jack the lights way back down, and I got to lower this camera, or lower the things on the camera here if it's indeed. All right, then. Still trying to see what that is. I don't know what that is. We're 14-11 left in the second half. Is it something off Worth's equipment there? I'm not sure. Hopefully this doesn't take long. Now, I'm still not exactly sure. It looked like, from my vantage point, the first time that was a skate blade. All right, looks like it's fixed now, whatever that was. All right, back to this thing here. As off the face-off, it is Falcons trying to clear, but Highlanders keep it in. Highlanders back out with it now. Boudreau passes back. Gallant in with it. There's a shot. That's that. Did he get that one? No, I don't think so. No. Eisner got that save. There's we're 13:42 left in regulation time. As I don't know who turned the brightness up on the lights there, but I would appreciate if they put it back down, because now looks like the game's being played in purgatory here. I tried to lower the brightness on my camera here the best I could here without it being too dark. So hopefully that gets put back down there. The lights. I think they raised it to see what that thing was that came out of Worth's equipment. Well, it's fixed now, so I'm pretty sure we can put it back. Lights back down now. Kinley with behind the net, looking for a chance. There's a shot in there, saved by Worth. Along the backboards. Here comes out for Camo. Camo. Over for, intended for Gallant, but it's put back in by Anderson. Urquhart trying to get it out. Pass over, and it's worked back up here. Mumbercat couldn't get it. It's going to go all the way through here. That's played up by Eisner. Anderson trying for the clear. Mumbercat trying to keep it in, but Anderson gets it back. Pass up for Boudreau. Boudreau gets it up Sheraton. Coming back in here for it, where the Highlanders is a shot from Anderson, but the save was made. There's a chance off the rebound. They score. That's going to be the goal right there off the rebound. And that goes in for Boudreau. He gets the goal there with a mere 12:35 left in regulation. It's now a 4-2 game, so we're not done yet. Let's see if I can. Well, first I'll update the score here. It's now a 4-2 game here, and see if I can get the brightness any lower on this camera here. So if you just excuse me one moment there. See how. All right, we're going to try it like that and see if it works out for until they put the brightness on these lights back down here in the arena as Highlanders trying to get in with a chance. Thorne in with it. There's a shot off of Malay's stick and out of play. We are 12:13 left, second half. Thorne in for it, makes a move, lets off a shot, that goes wide. Pass in front, Malay has it, Malay tries for the clear, Irving keeps it in, as that one's circled back by the Falcons. Chance in here, Falcons, there's a shot, save Eisdor. Whistle goes here, looks like the net may have come off a little bit there. Yes, it did. And that'll stop play. 11:34 left, second half. Looks like either, usually how it is that the goaltender tries to go over and they just accidentally knock it off there. Of course, if it was intentional knockoff, there's your delay game penalty for you. But it was very obviously not intentional there that time. Why would you risk the penalty in a close game like this by doing something like that? Because it's a 4-2 game here, so certainly it's still anyone's game here as we're 11:24 left in regulation time. Here's Anderson. That goes through there. Icing waved off. Looks like able to get just a piece of that puck was Malay. Eisdor plays it to Boudreau. Boudreau plays it back to Eisdor. Eisdor tried to play it over, but Falcon trying to get on the puck there, but it goes back to Malay. Malay to Anderson. Anderson circles in the corner. Off of Kinley's skate to send it down. Or at least I thought he hit Kinley's skate. There's the icing comes here. 10:49 left in the second half. I could have swore that hit Kinley's skate there, but I don't see any Highlanders complaining. I don't see any Falcons, I should say, complaining that wasn't an icing there, so I guess we're going to run with it. But I could have swore that hit Kinley's skate there on the way in, but everyone seems fine with the icing, and we continue. 10:48 left in regulation time. Or I should say no Highlanders were complaining about that one. So either they didn't see it or whatever. Because it was kind of a quick tap off the skate there that one may miss if they weren't looking close enough. Icing should be waved off. Definitely hit the stick of Boudreau that time. No question about that one as here comes Urquhart. Urquhart still with it. Up here with it, pass to Thorne. Oh, he's going to lose the puck. 10 minutes left in regulation. Watton is going to go high with the shot. Thorne, his shot goes wide. Malay tries to clear along the boards. Irvin keeps it in. Irvin shot from the point. It's going to go wide. Off of the skate in front, doesn't get on. Stewart passes to Thorne. Thorne with a shot. Oh! Eisdor makes the diving save that time. One-time shot from Thorne goes off. Oh! Did it go off and hit Eisdor in the middle? Well, the puck's still loose. It looks like it went off the glass and diving for was Eisdor to make the save there. The puck was still loose too, and it got out of there, so that was a close one there. Pass finds no one on the Falcons. Highlanders get it back. Icing waved off that time as the puck's going to go into the corner. Moore. It's going to clear it out here, and that's worked forward by the Falcons. But looks like it's going to go. No icing waved off that time. Marquette picks up the puck, thrown in front for Gallant, but he couldn't get a shot off. Malay tries for the clear. Keeping it in here, the Falcons back to the point. There's a shot from the point from Urquhart, but it's saved. Rebound, Marquette is off the post and covered up by Eisner for the stop. There's 8:36 left in the second half. Off this face-off, it is the Falcons. Shot from the point from Moore goes wide. Gallant is saved by Eisner, or saved by Eisner, I should say. Gallant in the corner with it. Pass in front. Goes nowhere, and it's back here for Sheraton. Sheraton for Kinley. Kinley along the boards with it, trying to keep it away from Marquette. Throws over the other side, but it's going to go to Gallant. Gallant's shot is blocked, and the shot block sends it right out of the zone. We're just going to play it off here and give it to Rowan Urquhart as we're 7:51 left in regulation time. Kinley in there, and that is stopped, or blocked, I should say, by Camo. Camo long past the Marquette. Marquette trying to get in with it. Hops past Anderson. Marquette shot, scores! What a beautiful play by Brandon Marquette. Hops around Anderson. Acrobatic play, gets the goal there. 7:26 left in regulation. 5-2 Falcons. Five-2 lead for the Falcons here off of Marquette's beautiful goal. And that gives them a 3-goal lead. 7:56 left in the second half. Off the face-off there, goes back to Moore. Moore sends it to Thorne. Thorne in there for Camo. Back to Thorne, one-timer. Great save, Eisner there with the glove. Very nice. 7:15 left in the second half. And so I'm not mistaken, I see Brian Collins in the timekeeper's area. Of course, he's got to be focusing on his team, the Wolfpack, which he is the captain of, and they're playing the Stars in the 2-3 semifinal coming up after this game. Off the shot, that's blocked. In there for it, Watton, but it's going to be cleared. Out here for Irvin. Irvin over there for Moore. Moore sends that one up there. Thorne. Thorne comes in with it, takes a shot, save, rebound, score. Off the initial shot from Thorne. Watton puts home the rebound and gets the goal there. 6:42 left in regulation. It's now 6-2 Falcons off Watton's goal. .6:42 left in the second half, and now a 6-2 lead for the Falcons off of the goal from Kenzie Watton. Off the face-off all the way down here, and Worth plays it off. Gives it up there for Moore. Moore up for Stewart. Stewart plays ahead Thorne. Thorne in here with it. Tries for a shot, that's blocked. Here comes up for the Highlanders. Sheraton back for Boudreau. Oh, but he skates over the puck, and here comes back the other way Watton. Watton. There's a pass. Thorne puts it out back for Stewart. Stewart. Shot on their save. Rebound. Saved again and hung on for the stop ice for that time. 5:57 left in the second half. Back to action, here's Highlanders. Able to get this one out here. Here comes Boudreau. Boudreau circling along here. Thorne plays that one up ahead. Thorne swooping in there in a serpentine manner. There's the shot. He's blocked. He goes down. Anderson tries to the clear and gets it. Here comes Milner in with it. Pass to Boudreau. Boudreau coming in here. Pass back. Milner shot. Oh, off the side and then off a stick. And keeps out there. Meanwhile, Sheraton tried for a chance. Couldn't get it there. Milner. Pass in there. Shot from Anderson. Save. Rebound. Oh, another save. The third one off the side of the net. Oh, my gosh. What a close sequence that was for Highlanders trying to get back another one back there. But it comes out here now. Mumberket coming through with it here. 5 minutes left in regulation. Mumberket has that one poked away by Malay. Gallant tries for a shot. That goes wide. Eisdor leaves it off for Milner. Milner able to clear. Icing waved off. Here it is for Worth. Worth plays it out to Gallant. Gallant to Mumberket. Mumberket shot, score. Brandon Mumberket gets the goal there. Second of the game for him and able to get the goal there. So we're 4:40 left in regulation. Make it now 7-2 Falcons off Mumberket's second. 7-2 lead here for the Falcons off the second goal of the game by Brandon Mumberket. Mumberket tried to work it in there, but it comes out for Kinley. Kinley gives it to Boudreau. Maxime Boudreau in here with it. Pass over. Oh, off the skate of Camo, but it goes back to Anderson. Anderson to Malay. Malay off the skate of Boudreau. Kinley in front of it goes for a shot, but it's saved and hung on there by Worth that time as we are 4:13 left, second half. Urquhart over for Moore. Moore sends it ahead to Gallant. Gallant coming in here for it. Gallant couldn't get the pass to Camo. Camo trying to get it and gets to it ahead of Malay. Camo behind the net. Couldn't play it in front that time in the corner. Camo plays it back up. Camo gets it back. Pass in front, couldn't find Gallant. Camo still with it. Circles back to the point. Pass doesn't find it where it's going there. Kinley gets it out for Sheraton. Sheraton, a forward for Boudreau. Here comes Boudreau with a shot that's blocked by Moore. Urquhart with the pass to Gallant. Gallant off the outlet pass, coming in with it. Takes a shot as the offside is called. The save was made anyway, so there you go. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in the second half. Looks like the shot was almost simultaneous to the whistle there, so obviously nobody mad about that one. It'll be a difference if it was well after the whistle there, but that was almost simultaneous to the whistle. So they can't really get mad at that, and nobody did, so there you go. Thorne in here for it. Makes a move, backhand, off the post. Close one there, but it stayed out that time for Thorne. Oh, down goes Kinley. It looks like he just caught an edge there. Goes to the boards, looks like he's okay there as there's another shot, and is that one in as well? Yes, it is. No, that was saved, excuse me, by... Oh, they're all sort of going... Oh, they did get... Okay, I didn't see how that one bounced in there. But in any case, 2:55 left as the goal is scored here in the second half. It is 8-2 now. I have no idea who got that one, as they're all kind of in front there, but the goal was scored, and it's 8-2 Falcons. Irvin plays head for Stewart. Stewart. In for Thorne. Thorne across at Watton, but the great save made by Eisdor that time. Shot in there from Watton, saved by Eisdor, who I guess not even going to bother covering up, just leaves it off as we're 2.5 minutes left in the game. Anderson going to lose the puck to Watton. Watton had it for Thorne. Thorne gives it back to Watton. Malay goes down, back in the player, almost runs into a teammate. Watton with it in the corner, pass goes off a skate. Still gets out here, but they're kind of wide out here are the Falcons. Thorne makes a move. Oh, but Malay pokes away and goes to Boudreau. Boudreau coming in here with it. Boudreau still with it, trying to keep it away from Moore. Moore goes down, but still able to get the pass to Thorne. Thorne backhands up to Watton. Watton, drop pass to Stewart. Stewart to Thorne. Thorne can get the shot off. Able to recover, go back to Stewart. Stewart back to Thorne. Thorne in front. There's a shot from Watton, but that is going to go wide. In the corner. 90 seconds left in regulation. Kinley tried to clear it out there, but it goes right to Stewart. Stewart gives in there for Thorne. Thorne back to Stewart. To the point. Urquhart. Urquhart coming in here with it. Takes a shot. That's saved. Highlanders clear, and here's Kinley. Kinley coming out with this one here. Pass forward. Milner shot. Going to go off a stick and out of play. 1:05 left, or in counting, left in the second half. Just going to run the rest of this clock here, and nobody has a problem with that at all. So we're running the rest of this clock here in the final minute of regulation. So it looks like the players might just take their very sweet time getting to the rest of these face-offs here. This might be the last one, actually, so we'll have to wait and see. Off the face-off, Mumberket gets that way from Boudreau. Irvin plays over to Gallant. Gallant able to get the pass out to Camo. Camo coming through with it here. Camo has a poke play from Malay. Goes into the corner, Anderson. Long pass to Kinley. And Kinley gets that one up for Milner. Milner to Boudreau. Looks like one last chance here, possibly for the Highlanders. In front. Doesn't come that time. Oh, it managed to get on net there, but Worth made the save there. Irvin has it. Able to clear. Malay gets it in the neutral zone. Are they going to try for one last chance here? Yes, they are, as Malay gives the pass to Kinley. Kinley makes a move. Going to try for one last one for the Highlanders. Kinley pass does not find Anderson. Gallant tries for the clear. Anderson keeps in. Is he going to try for one more chance here? Puts it in the corner there, but a chance does not come that time as well. You all right there? Is he all right? Yes. Yes, it looks like he is all right there, Milner. As a little red face there, but he'll be fine. He's fine there. There you go. All right, there. So the Falcons get the victory here, 8-2, and do what was expected of them coming into this game. They are going to the gold medal game next Monday. All right, we're going to get our good sportsmanship here between the two teams before we take our break here and get ready for the next game. Wolfpack and Stars in that semifinal. Stars the 2 seed, Wolfpack the 3 seed in that one. All right, so Highlanders obviously going off to the bronze medal game next Monday, and Falcons to the gold medal game. All right, that's going to do it for our first game. We'll see you back for our second game in 15-20 minutes time here at the intermission. So we'll see you back for that one for Wolfpack and Stars here on Double M Sports Broadcasting. Hope you stick with us for that one. All right, welcome back here. We're here for the second semifinal here of the 2022 Nomad Hockey League inaugural season here. Mark Moffley, Double M Sports Broadcasting. Thank you very much for sticking with us here for this one as we're about to get our second semifinal underway here. Wolfpack and Stars run away with this one right here. So that's going to be Joey Richard to get the puck there. Working it forward for the Stars. This is the 2 versus 3 seed matchup. Stars are the 2 seed, Wolfpack the 3 seed. Hayden Kingston Ross being net for the Stars and Jake Hangham. And net for the Wolfpack. So he just make that save off that deflected shot there. Matt Peters trying to get in for a chance. Doesn't get it at that time. Here comes Brendan Sage. Up and out for the Wolfpack. Joey Richards going to work that one out here. 7-4-2 record for the Stars in the regular season for 16 points. 5-8-0 record for the Wolfpack for 10 points. The 6-point differential. Peters tries to work it in front there. The pass doesn't come that time. Cameron Bicel in there for it too. Trying for it. And it's going to be worked up there. Stefan Bungay trying to get in for a chance, so it doesn't happen that time. There's a chance in there for the Stars, but McAdam makes the save that time. Peters tries to get in front. Doesn't happen that time. Bungay tries to the clear. Andrew Glessing keeps it in. There's a shot in there that's blocked. Joey Richard gets the pass, lets up the shot, and he scores! Joey Richard puts that shot in there, and that was a pretty nice one to get the goal there. And a mere minute 12 seconds into the game, there's a 1-0 lead for the Stars. One nothing lead for the Stars here very early in this game as the Madison Square Garden song plays out here in the arena. Stars goal song there is off the face-off. Here it is as Brian Collins going to retrieve that one, the captain of the Wolfpack. Rowan Ayers with it, works it into the Star zone, goes into the corner. Liam Brennan picks up the puck. Brennan gives up there as here comes back the other way for the Stars. Here it is for Duncan McInnes. He couldn't clear there. Jamie Richards going for a chance. He goes down. Sage was going for the puck as well. And Wolfpack clear. Brennan up with it here. See what Brennan can do with this one. Forward to David Shanahan. Shanahan gets it forward in there. There's a chance in front. Oh, Jamie Richards stopped by McAdam that time. Collins in for the shot. Hayden Kingston Ross makes the save and hangs on for the stop that time as we are 17:47 left in the first half. These two teams play each other 4 times on the regular season series. Wolfpack winning 3. June 27th, 7-6 in a shootout. 8-7 they won on July 27th, and August 15th last week they won 5-3. The only Star victory was a big one, June 20th, 13-2. That's put in front by Jeffrey Brancato. Shot from Stevens, scores! Josh Stevens off the quick pass from Brancato. Gets the goal there. Stevens gets it, and with 17:41 left in the first half, it's 1-1. Stevens able to get the goal there off the very nice pass from Brancato, and it's a tie game. Only a minute and 7-second difference between the first 2 goals of the game from Joey Richard and Josh Stevens. And speaking of Joey, here he is to pick up the puck for the Stars behind his own net. Still has it. Glessing couldn't move forward with it. Stevens trying to get it back the other way. Ayers in to help him out. Joey Richard up for Peters. Peters makes a move. Gets in there for a chance. Oh, but the save is made. Shot from Joey from the point, but it goes wide, and looks like the net may have came off there. Yes, it did to stop play. 17:05 left in the first half. Looks like that was just knocked off accident on McAdams. He was swinging over. Aesop coming up here to the right of McAdam in the Wolfpack zone. Off the face-off, here it is for Collins. He clears. Joey Richard now. Passes up. Here's Sean O'Brien, the captain of the Stars. O'Brien circles to keep Bicel away from him. Pass across. It's completed. There's the shot. That is blocked. Collins. Coming through there. Collins. Don't know if that was intended to be a shot, but Kingston Ross makes the save anyway. Circling back here, Mike Chassis. Coming out with it here for the Stars. Still has it. The shot in there over the head of McAdam that time. That was Sage that time. Tries to the clear. O'Brien keeps it in. Oh, but it goes past him, and he has to skate back for it now. O'Brien passes over. Brennan moving it forward. Peters back for Brennan. See what Liam Brennan can do here. Brennan moves it forward. Glessing trying to get to Shanahan. Oh, pass a bit too far. Greg Moffat trying to get away from Shanahan, but Shanahan gets it. Shanahan behind the net. Wraparound chance is saved by McAdam. Bungay gets it out. Bicel couldn't get it away from, looks like that is going to be Jamie Richard in for that one. Still with it is Jamie. Let's see what they can do with this one here. There's a shot. Oh, comes off awkwardly off his stick and doesn't get on. Bicel over for Sage. Sage trying for the clear. Gets it. Brennan back with it here. Passes over. Mike Bourgeois with it. Works it up. Goes to Bungay instead. Bungay tried to get to Bicel and ends up being kept in by McDougall. Here comes out for the Stars. Bourgeois couldn't get to it as there's Collins. Collins loses the puck there, and there it's going to be kicked up by the Stars. Pass in there. Jamie Richards' shot is fanned on and doesn't get on net. Sage up for Stevens. Stevens try to get a pass, but that puck's going to go into the Star bench. As we have 14:50 left in the first half. Still in the 1-1 game here off the goals by Joey Richard for the Stars and Josh Stevens for the Wolfpack. Face-off coming in here to be in the Star zone to the left of Hayden Kingston Ross. Off the face-off here it is for the Stars. Worked over. Joey Richard. Works up to Captain O'Brien. O'Brien coming up with it here. Try to draw back to Glessing, but it goes to Brancato instead. Brancato to Collins. Collins swings it around. Stevens gets it. But it's going to go to Peters. Peters swings in front with it here. Peters drawn out wide. Pass back to the point. Shot from the point is blocked in front. Collins gets it out as he loses an edge and goes down into the boards there. Looks like he's okay as he's trying to get back in the play here. O'Brien. Pass in front here. Glessing with the shot. Save made by McAdam. Chassis shot is blocked. Glessing able to keep it in. Glessing pass into the corner. Chance front for Glessing as that's going to go wide. Peters gets the puck. Peters with the shot in there. That is going to be saved by McAdam. Sage gets it up there, but Joey Richard keeps it in. Somebody lost the stick. It was Ayers. Picks it back up. In the corner, O'Brien. Back up, Joey Richard. Joey's shot is going to be blocked by Collins. O'Brien trying to get the puck back. Ayers tries for the clear. Richard keeps it in. Joey Richard, there's a shot on. That is, looks like it went wide there. Glessing puts it in front, but the pass doesn't go anywhere for the Stars. And Collins, without a stick, tries to kick it out of the zone, but it's kept in by the Stars. Trying to see how Collins lost the stick or broke a stick. He gets another one from the bench, and he's going to use it here. Tries for the clear. Joey Richard keeps it in. In front, there's a shot. Peters, he's saved. Chassis tees up from the point. That is saved. And into the mesh and out of play. 12:58 left in the first half. That was kind of a crazy sequence there. Several good chances there for the Stars. But they all stay out that time. As we mentioned off the top here, this is the 2 versus 3 seed semifinal. Stars the 2 seed with the 16 points in the regular season. Wolfpack 3rd seed with the 10 points in the regular season. Up to the point. That shot is faked. It goes in there. Oh, saved by McAdam, goes wide. Puck goes high in the air. McDougall can't clear. Shot from the point from Brennan is blocked. That's kept in. Collins is going to pick up the puck. Collins for Bungay. Bungay forward there to McDougall. McDougall to Bicel before it's poked away. Chassis tries to move forward, but it goes to nobody. Icing for the Stars that time. Stars don't like that one, but that's how it's going to go for this one as we're 12:23 left in the first half. All right, face-off coming up here in the Star zone off the icing. McDougall in front, shot off the side of the net. Comes off the net. It was stuck on the side for a second. Oh, puck goes in front there. Shot made there by McDougall, but the save is made by Kingston Ross there that time. 12-12 left in the first half. So after the regular season, there's a tie for the points championship there. Dustin Hall, the Falcons, and Matt Peters out there for the Stars, each with 45 points. The goal tally going to Hall, who had 26. And the assist crown going to Peters. He had 24 assists on the regular season as icing's waved off that time. McAdams going to pick up the puck. McDougall to Bicel. Oh, try to get it to Bungay, but just a bit too far there. Sage gets it. His shot is blocked. Here it is for O'Brien. O'Brien, 2-on-1 here with Peters. Peters gets the pass. Peters with the shot. Score! Peters gets the goal there off the 2-on-1. He had a choice to pass or shoot. He chose to shoot, and it was the right choice there. 11:42 left in the first half. 2-1 Stars. Two-one lead here for the Stars off Peters' goal off the 2-on-1. And it's a 2-1 game. Off the face-off, there's Gregory Moffat there to send it over to Sage. Obviously D'd up there for this particular one there as Moffat gives it back to Sage. Sage up for Stevens. Stevens up for Brancato. Let's see what Jeffrey Brancato can do with this one here. Brancato drop past Stevens. Stevens shot right into Kingston Ross and is able to make the save that time. 11:23 left in the first half. Yeah, the pass from Moffat to Bicel to Bungay to Brancato. But Ross able to make the save there. And Ross trying to find the puck in his equipment there. Might be stuck in his pants or his pads. He's shaking his legs to try and get out there. Now the referee has to... I think it's... yeah. Have they gotten it yet? I don't think they've... Well, I'm sure we have other... Well, I guess you can't play with a... I was supposed to say we have other pucks, but you can't play with pucks stuck. Oh, there it is. I saw it drop out. It's right there. We finally got it unstuck eventually. 11:23 left in the first half. 2-1 lead for the Stars. Star goals coming thus far from Joey Richard and Matt Peters. And, of course, Stevens, the lone goal thus far for the Wolfpack. Back for the Stars off the face-off behind their own net. Pass up here. Here comes David Shanahan with it. Oh, but unable to get past Collins. It's Collins to Ayers. Ayers works it in. Bourgeois. Over there, Joey Richard. That pass can be flung forward there. Tipped in. Icing waved off there. That was a tip there. Played in front there. Oh, and Shanahan could that pass would have been a perfect shot if he would have got the pass, but he didn't get the pass. Ayers. Trying for the clear here in the corner. A couple other players in there as well, and eventually comes out to Sage. Sage backhands it forward to Stevens. Stevens. Pass intended for Sage goes off. Looks like Shanahan's thinking. Here comes Jamie Richard up with it now. Jamie coming in with it there. There's a shot save made by McAdam there. Jamie Richard still on the puck. Pass up to cousin Joey at the point. There's a shot from the point from Joey off the post. Very close one there. Ayers able to clear. Stevens chases down the puck for the Wolfpack. Stevens into the Star zone, There's a shot. Save made by Kingston Ross. Collins. Oh, what a save, Kingston Ross. Reaching out there, getting the save there, and getting that one from Collins. Sage back at the point. There's a shot. Hard shot from the point, but it goes wide. Jamie couldn't get it out. Well, but there's cousin Joey there to get the clear for the Stars. Collins. Oh, head for Sage. Sage for Ayers. Ayers into the zone. Gets it to Stevens. Stevens with a shot. Save made there as Ayers able to get past to Stevens. And the shot. Oh, but they get that one. They get that one for sure. Sage put it on net there, and the redirect was made by Stevens, and that is going to be the goal there. 9:40 left in the first half. It is now 2-2. Josh Stevens, second of the game for him, and puts that one in there. And gets it the 2-2 game after redirecting Sage's shot into the net. Sage back with it here. Long pass. Goes to McDougall. McDougall tried to play it back, but here it is for Glessing. Glessing moves in for the shot, but doesn't end up getting a shot on. Pass up to O'Brien. O'Brien back to the point. Shot from the point's going to be blocked. Here comes Bicel with it. Bicel trying to race down with it. Bicel trying to get one on here. Forced out wide. Bicel still with it. Pass in front. Goes to McDougall. McDougall couldn't get a shot. McDougall shoots. That's high. Sage with the shot. Save is made by Ross, and he gets that one for the save there. Rebound was going. They were trying for the rebound or the clear there, but they don't get it as it was covered for the stop. 8:59 left in the first half. Face-off coming up here. To the right of Kingston Ross is off the thing. It is the Stars with it. That's put over the other side by Brennan. Bourgeois picks up the puck. Bourgeois moves it through the Sage, but it goes to Glessing instead. Glessing loses it. Bungay trying to force it forward. Comes the other side here. O'Brien. O'Brien into the Wolfpack zone to be picked up by Sage. Sage McDougall. McDougall just barely pokes it into the Star zone. O'Brien. Oh, but Bicel keeps in. Shot on. It's saved by Kingston Ross. Brennan to O'Brien. O'Brien passes it back. Goes to Chassis. Chassis off the back of that cue from Bungay. That's a pretty nifty play. Able to get the pass to Glessing. Glessing to Peters. Here come the Stars. Peters fakes the shot, moves in, lets it off, and that goes wide. O'Brien picks up the puck. O'Brien circles it back in here. The shot for Glessing from the end of the circle there, but O'Brien makes the save and hangs on for the stop. 7:50 left in the first half. Joey Richard moves it back and now gets it on the other pass here. There's a shot. Save. No, that's in. Oh, I could have sworn McAdam had that for a second in his glove or against the post, but no. Joey Richard threw the shot on and is going to get the goal there. 7:42 left in the first half. 3-2 Stars. Joey Richard gets the goal. It's going to be a second again, but that's a bad break for the leg. I thought he had it either in his glove or against the post at McAdam, but no, they didn't have either as Joey Richard gets his second of the game there, and now it's a 3-2 lead for the Stars. Out of the corner, Peters. Back up top, there's a shot from the point. Chassis, but it's saved by the McAdam, that time. Ayers tries for the clear. Trying to keep it in there was Joey Richard as a couple of players almost going down. Trying to get the puck. And it comes out this time for Stevens off the outlet pass. Shot from in there is saved by Kingston Ross. Collins pokes it away. Tries for the wraparound attempt there. Stevens in there as well. Oh, but Kingston Ross keeps both on. Ayers a shot, doesn't get on. And here comes the other side here. Let's see what's going to happen here. Other side, McInnes. Unable to keep the puck as Bungay gets it. Oh, but his pass instead goes right to Shanahan. Here comes David Shanahan. Shot in there. Oh, but the save was made there by McAdam. Collins spins. Pass up to Ayers. Ayers tips it forward to Stevens. Stevens comes in, lets off a shot. Score! Oh, what a seeing eye shot. And that's when Stevens gets the goal there. Off the pass from Ayers, and Stevens gets the goal there. As we are 6:29 left in the first half, it is a 3-3 game. Three goals already for Stevens in this game as he makes it 3-3 here. Took the pass from Ayers and put the shot on from kind of far out, and it goes in. Chassis. Coming forward with it here. Bicel accidentally goes into McDougall. In here for it are the Stars. Peters couldn't get the shot off. Oh, but accidentally was put on their own net there. Shot. Is that in? Oh, it's in now. Oh, they thought the first one was in, but the second one is in for sure. Peters had the initial shot. They thought that one went in, but the second one definitely in for Glessing, as that's going to be the goal there. 6:09 left in the first half. Is now a 4-3 lead for the Stars off Glessing's goal. Andrew Glessing gets the goal off the rebound to make it a 4-3 lead for the Stars here. We're not even out of the first half yet. 6:09 left in that. It was weird how so Peters put the initial shot on. They initially shot that one was in, but then Glessing put the second one in there. So either way, the goal comes for the Stars, and now they lead 4-3. Moffat back for Sage. Moffat has been back to Collins in this season as well, but this particular time back with Sage. That's going to be the icing against the Wolfpack that time. 5:48 left in the first half. Off the face-off to the right of McAdam in the Wolfpack zone. Bicel to Moffat. Moffat gives it to Sage. Sage coming forward with it here. Sage along the backboards. There's a shot that is saved. Glessing trying for the puck. It ends up going to Brennan. Brennan gets it up for Glessing. Glessing to O'Brien. O'Brien. Pass back to Glessing. Shot. Save by McAdam. Brennan keeps it in. Shoots it in. That is going to miss. O'Brien tries for the tip, but it is tipped wide. O'Brien gets the puck back. O'Brien. His pass gets caught up in McDougall's skates, and McDougall over the pass to Bungay. See if Bungay can do with this one here. He goes down as he was trying to get the puck away from, well, it might have been Chassis that time, as here is Peters. Peters in here with it. Pass to Shanahan. Shanahan back to Peters. Peters another move. Shot in there. A little snapshot, looked like. Or snapped it off his stick, I should say, but it goes wide in either case. Jamie Richards' shot is going to go wide. Peters picks up the puck, throws it in front. Jamie Richard, gets it shot on, saved by McAdam that time. Joey Richard, keeps in. There's a shot that is off the skate of Bicel to send it wide. Behind the net. Comes out for Collins. Collins can't clear. Jamie Richard back with it here. Try to throw it over for Peters. Doesn't come that time. Joey Richard keeps in. There's a shot. Save made there by McAdam. He hangs on for the stop. 4:15 left in the first half. Of course, the goals thus far, all three Wolfpack goals coming from Stevens. And Joey Richard has 2 as well. Peters and Glessing have goals thus far for the Stars. That's cleared right off the draw there. Ayers was able to get out there. Joey Richard sends it over. Mike Chassis. Chassis ahead. Here comes in here for Bourgeois. Bourgeois sends that pass over there. McInnes. McInnes' shot goes wide. Joey Richard keeps it in. Here's Collins. Collins try to get to Sage. That's disrupted by Shanahan. Sage able to get to it eventually. Josh Stevens gets it forward. Here comes Collins. Drop pass for Stevens. There's a shot. That's wide. Ayers keeps the puck in. Bourgeois in there for it. Joey Richard as well. Brancato in there as well. But the puck just kind of spills into the corner off them trying to get it. And here it is for Chassis. Here it comes there for Jamie Richard. But he was going off for a change anyway, so he's got to head off here. As here comes Collins. But Glessing pokes away. This could be a chance for Glessing. But Sage able to get to it first there. Glessing still trying to go for it. He eventually gets it from Sage. Glessing behind the net. Glessing, as we're 3 minutes left in the first half, passes up to the point. And that's kept in by Chassis. O'Brien over to Glessing. Glessing, pass front. 10 for Peters, goes off a skate. Ayers passes to Stevens. Stevens able to get along the boards there. There's a shot. That goes wide. Force of the shot sends it all the way out of the zone here. Collins picks it up in the neutral zone, tries to send it forward, but it goes right to Peters. Peters coming in here with it. Let's see what Matt Peters can do. There's a shot. That goes wide. Joey Richard sends it back here. Chassis. Chassis. Up there, Glessing. Glessing gives it into O'Brien, but doesn't get the chance. But gets the pass out of the corner to Peters. Peters sends it over. Glessing with the shot. That is saved by J.K. McAdam that time. Collins tries for the clear. Doesn't happen that time. Chassis. Try to get to Joey Richard, but couldn't get out. And that's shoveled out by Ayers. And here it's come forward there, Brancato. Brancato to Stevens. Stevens trying to get in there with it as he kind of gets caught up with Stevens. Joey Richard, they try to get themselves unstuck. And a penalty's coming out of that. 1:52 left in the first half. It's going to be for a hold. And I think Joey Richard's getting it, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed he is. It was Joey Richard and Stevens kind of tied up there for a moment. And they finally got untied there. They're going to say there that in the process of being untied, he held the man, did Joey Richard. They're going to say that there. So the power play coming up here for the Wolfpack. Good chance for them to tie the game here as we're ticking down here in the first half. 1:52 left in it. Bicel gives it to McDougall off the face-off. Collins at the point. Gonna throw the shot in here. That goes wide. Sage keeps it at the point here. Sage in there for Collins, trying to get it. Eventually does. He had Collins in deep here for the defenseman. Tries for the wraparound, but that is saved by Hayton Kingston Ross. Bourgeois tries for the clear. It eventually comes out here for McGinnis. Let's see what Duncan McInnes can do. Trying for a short-handed chance here for the Stars. Pass over. Shot. Doesn't look like he even got on net. McGinnis still with it. He's going to lose the puck to Collins. Collins. Coming in here with it. Collins. Dumps it in. Bungay trying to chase it down. And he eventually gets it there. Peters trying to get in there as well, as was McGinnis. Puck comes to the other side. Here's now less than 1 minute left in the first half. Along the corner, Brancato's in there, Collins is in there, Jamie Richard as well, and they're going to need a whistle there as that puck is stuck. 44.7 seconds left in the first half. .52 seconds left on the Wolfpack power play as Peters wins the faceoff, wins it back to Kingston Ross, but able to cover up there for the stop there. So we're 42.2 seconds left in the first half and 50 seconds left on the Wolfpack power play. Off the faceoff, here it is as Chassis couldn't clear as Sage keeps it in. And Peters going to clear. Sage, ahead for Collins. Collins in here with it. Pass to McDougall, but McDougall couldn't get a shot of it. Almost bounces on net there, although it didn't look like it came from a shot from McDougall. Peters tries for the clear. Sage keeps it in. Bicel couldn't get the pass. Chassis tries for the clear, goes to Peters, and he shoots it out. That's going to go into the corner there, is where 5 seconds left in the first half. Looks like they're not even going to try for that one. They're just going to let the clock run out for the first half. 4-3 lead for the Stars after the first half. Wolfpack to carry over 8 seconds of power play time into the second half. We'll be back for that one here on Double M Sports Broadcast. Hope to stick with us for the second half of the second semifinal. All right, back here for the second half of the second semifinal here in the Nomad Hockey League inaugural season. Stars and Wolfpack about to play the second half here. Mark Moff with you from Double M Sports Broadcasting. Thank you very much for sticking with us here as we're about to get started with the second half. 20 more minutes back on the clock. Off the face-off, and we are underway with the second half. Goes to the Stars. All 3 goals thus far from the Wolfpack coming from Stevens. Meanwhile, Joey Richard with 2 along with Blessing and Peters, the goals thus far for the Stars. Chassis circling around his own net here as the penalty's over, which there were 8 seconds left on it. So that penalty successfully wiped off the board there by the Stars. Glessing trying for a chance. Well, that's poked away by by J.K. McAdam, I should say. Glessing pass that one into O'Brien. O'Brien circles around. Pass back to the point. Chassie keeps it in to Glessing. Glessing over for O'Brien. O'Brien up top. In here for Chassie. Puts it in there. Oh, off a skate in front. And there's a save there. Moffat tries for the clear. Joey Richard keeps in. There's a shot. Oh, that stick was about 10 miles high. I don't know if Peters got a piece of that puck with a stick there, but his stick was about 10 miles high there. Obviously would not have counted if it had gone in, and would have been a stop play if it would have hit his stick, and they would have got to it first. Moffat over for Collins. They're back on the D line currently for the Wolfpack. Brancato gets the pass. Brancato gives it over to Moffat. Moffat coming in here with it. Let's see what Greg Moffat can do with this one here against Joey Richard. In the corner. Gets it up there. At the point. Brancato sends it into the corner. Chassie up there for Peters that time. Peters drops it to Glessing this time. Over for O'Brien. Another pass over. Oh, perhaps too many passes there. Oh, they still get a chance. But the shot doesn't come that time. Stevens. Backhand, and that's going to be saved. Ayers tried to keep the play onside there and was successful. He's just inching along the blue line. Chassie up for Shanahan. Shanahan gives it to Jamie Richard. Jamie stops up, shoots. Oh, save from McAdam. Bungay couldn't move it forward. And here comes for McInnes. McInnes going to come forward with this one here. McInnes going through everybody here. McInnes with the shot. Save made by McAdam. Goes in the air. Shanahan couldn't get that one as it came down. Oh, but there's Jamie Richard to get that one. There's a shot. McAdam makes the save. Bounces. Moffat eventually gets to it and clears. Chassie over there for Brennan. Brennan sends it forward to Shanahan, but it goes to Moffat instead, and he clears. Here comes in here. Chassie swooping in here. Pass to McInnes, but shot goes wide. Bungay eventually gets the puck. Could not get it past McInnes that time. Sends it the other way. Bicel picks up the puck. Bicel coming in here with it. Oh, but Brennan pokes away. Bicel able to get it back in the corner. Puck goes on the air. That's batted down by Jamie Richard, and he sends it the other way. And that is just going to barely be nice. It just barely goes left of the net there. 16:39 left in regulation time. Of course, I said earlier this will be my last games for this Nomad season, as just happened to be my schedule. I can't be in town for next Monday. Of course, the winner of this game goes to the gold medal game to play the Falcons, who did what they were expected to do, the 8-2 victory over the Highlanders in their semifinal. We'll see who each of these teams play next week after, of course, the conclusion of this game. Peters with a shot saved by McAdam. Collins picks up the puck. In the corner. Pass comes out here. Glessing with the shot. Score! Andrew Glessing, beautiful shot from the circle, and is able to get the goal there, and he's going to put that one in there as we are 16:15 left in the second half. It is now 5-3 Stars. That was a very nice shot put in there from the circle there. From Glessing puts it in, and now the Stars lead 5-3. O'Brien. Pass is in there. Glessing couldn't get that one, and it comes out here. Jamie Richard, that's Joey, the other cousin, there with it. Throws the pass over, and here is Chassie, able to move it forward to O'Brien. O'Brien along the boards. Pass in there to McInnes. McInnes, pass back to O'Brien. O'Brien behind the net. Back to McInnes. McInnes shot. Missed. McInnes. As Collins has lost his stick trying to play without a stick here, as pass goes to Peters. Peters Throws it in there, but the pass has come that time. Another shot, score. The first shot was blocked, but the second one sent through there, and Mike Chassie is able to send that one in there as he gets the goal. As we are 15:27 left in the second half, make it now 6-3 Stars. Six to 3 lead now from the Stars as Chassie able to get the goal there, and now it's a 6-3 lead for the Stars. Brancato along the boards with Shanahan. Shanahan eventually gets it. Pass up here, Jamie Richard. Oh, but it couldn't get it past Collins. It's Collins over for Sage. Sage gets it to Stevens. Stevens back to Sage. Sage coming in with it. He doesn't get too far as McInnes blocks it down. Here's Brennan to pick up the puck. Brennan backhands it out. Shanahan moves it forward. Ayers trying to swing it back the other way. Coming in here, Jamie Richard dumps it in. Played in front there, doesn't get in front, and here's Sage. Sage to Stevens. Stevens pokes it in. Bourgeois going to try and swing around with this one here. Bourgeois coming back the other way with it here. Bourgeois in with it. See what Mike Bourgeois can do with this one here. Pass in front, doesn't get on. McGinnis picks up the puck, gets in front. There's a shot saved from McAdam off the blocker to send it wide. Jamie Richard in with it, trying to get past Stevens. Pass in front there. Shanahan doesn't get it. Sage tried to throw the pass forward. Oh, I don't know if he faked that or just went back, but either way, he still has it. Sage sends it forward for Collins. Collins trying to get in with it here. Instead, it goes to Bicel. Collins has to swing back to keep the play on side, and he does, they're going to say. Bicel with the shot. As collision in front of the net there. The puck's still loose and trying to see where it is. Oh, it goes in there and score. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of players down in front there. The puck happens to get out there and Stevens puts it in the net there. So that was kind of crazy right there. But Stevens gets that one. That's 4 on the game for him and make it now with 13:52 left in regulation. A 6-4 lead here for the Stars, but now it's just 2. Bicel tried to get it to Bungay, but it missed him. Glessing gets the pass. Glessing circles in. O'Brien's shot is going to miss. Collins tries to hit a weird bounce off the boards as it goes to McDougall. McDougall ahead for Collins. Collins in with the shot. Oh, it goes off of Brennan and goes wide. Bicel couldn't get in front. Bungay tried for it. Collins gets to it. Back to the top. McDougall's shot is blocked. Brennan off the boards to O'Brien. O'Brien forward for Glessing. Glessing for Peters. Peters with the shot. Save as McAdam gets that one. Excuse me, and gets the goal. The save, excuse me, there. 13 minutes exactly left in regulation time. Once again, pretty simple here. Winner of this game goes to the gold medal game next Monday. Loser goes to the bronze next Monday. Here in this inaugural 4-team Nomad Hockey League season. Joey Richard backs up with it here. O'Brien to Peters. That shot missed. Bungay sends that one up there, and here comes for Bicel, but it's going to be an offside. As Bungay was the step ahead there and kind of laughing himself on that one, as I think he knew right away that was an offside there. Still was a shot there by Bicel, but once again simultaneous to the whistle, so you can't really get mad at that if you're on the Stars. And they didn't, so there you go. Be a bit different if it was well after the whistle there, but of course it wasn't. 12:35 left second half. Off this face-off, Sage dumps it in. Other way, McInnes throws it in front, nobody there for it. Stevens picks up the puck. See what Josh Stevens can do with this one here. Makes a move. In front, shot. Doesn't get much off that one. Still tries to save the play. Sage keeps it in. Sage with the shot. Ayers redirected, but it was redirected wide. Sage in there for it, as is Ayers, as is McGinnis, as is Joey Richard. All still in for it in the corner. Comes out here. Sage gets it back to the point. Bungay, shot from the point, is saved by Hayden Kingston Ross. Another chance. Oh! And that goes off. That goes off. They're trying to tell it was a hand pass. It was hand passed into the side of the net there, so I don't know if you can call that one a hand pass. Whoever it was that said that. Jamie Richard pass in there. Oh, McGinnis just barely missed it. Back to the point. Shot from the point. Chassis is saved by McAdam and quickly cleared by the Wolfpack. Joey Richard sends it forward. McGinnis looks for a pass here. Was going to go to Glessing, but Brancato blocks it and gets it. Brancato passed to Moffat. Moffat tried to work the pass. Looked like to Stevens, but instead it goes off of a skate there. But Sage comes in with it here. Sage coming in for a chance. There's a shot. Save is made. Looked like gotten out of the crease there as Chassis gets the pass up to Glessing. Glessing forward for Peters. Peters in with it here. There's a shot. Saved by McAdam just off the tip of the glove. Collins swings it around for Stevens. Stevens. That was all the Wolfpack goals thus far. Stevens ahead for Collins. Collins tried to find Stevens, but passed a bit too far there and taken back by Bourgeois. Bourgeois off the boards and sent it to O'Brien. O'Brien to Peters. Matt Peters coming in here with it. Pass in there. Glessing. One-timer scores! Oh, what a beautiful shot that was from Glessing. Top corner off the one-timer from the ringette line and puts it in. 10:24 left in regulation time. The 3-goal lead for the Stars is restored at 7-4. Oh, what a beautiful goal that was from Glessing. Taking the one-time pass from Peters, puts it, looked like top shelf from the ringette line, so far out. And he gets the goal. All right, looks like we're going to see a rare timeout here, Nomad there. I believe we've seen one of these thus far on the season. We're about to see our second one here. I'm assuming called by the Wolfpack because they're down by 3 here. So they're going to look to get something together here to try and erase this 3-goal margin with a mere 10:24 left in regulation time. And I guess that's what now would be a good time to say, didn't know if I should leave this for the end or just get out of the way and focus on the rest of the game. I'd just like to say thank you very much to Dustin Hall and everyone at Nomad for this great opportunity I've been given in this summer here to call these games. It's been a heck of a lot of fun there, and I've enjoyed it a lot there. And yes, thank you very much. I very much do appreciate it. So thank you, Dustin Hall, and everyone involved with Nomad. All right, we're going to get back to the game here. 10:24 left in regulation time. 7-4 lead for the Stars off Glessing's third. The beautiful one-time goal. And we're about to get back at it here. Peters and Bicel on the face-off. Bicel tries to move forward right off the draw, but instead goes to Bourgeois. Bourgeois over for Brennan. Brennan ahead to O'Brien. O'Brien gets it to Peters. Peters swooping in with it here. Makes a move. Couldn't get a shot off. Glessing shot is blocked. Peters another shot. That's saved by McAdam. Collins picks up the puck. Collins along the boards. Peters tries to get it. Couldn't do it that time. Glessing trying to get it. Collins, still with it. Collins coming in. There's a shot that's blocked. And off the block there. Oh, geez. Collins accidentally went into the official there. Looks like everyone's okay down there as both trying to get back into this thing here as Bicel coming forward here with it. Didn't see how that happened. I guess Collins just fell because no one was around him except for the ref. Collins shot in there. Oh, tip there from Bungay. Goes hard off the glass. Brennan to Glessing, can get that pass. Moffat gets it back. Moffat to McDougall. McDougall coming in here with it. Trying to get it away was Brennan. O'Brien ends up getting the puck. O'Brien swinging in the corner with it as he gets it over to Brennan. Brennan ahead for Peters. Peters tries to set it forward, but geez, right into the Star bench. It looks like everyone's all right down there, and that'll stop play. 9:17 left in the second half. Bungay and McGinnis on this face-off. Bungay tries for a shot right off the draw, but is blocked by Joey Richard. Ayers went like for a shot, but that was blocked the second time. And now puck's in the neutral zone here, and Stevens throws it on, but it goes wide. Don't know if he was trying to get it on the net or get in the zone. Either way, it comes in here, and Stars get it out. Shanahan moves it forward. But Moffat gets it right back out here. Ayers dumps it into the Star zone here. Joey Richard sends it around. Here's Chassis. Mike Chassie coming out with it here. In front there, Moffat looks like he blocked that with his stick, and Sage sends it to Stevens. Oh, but Stevens going to lose it there. Chassie gets by Brancato. Moffat clears. Bit different from the first semifinal in that it looks like both teams have almost all their players there, but for Wolfpack I've seen thus far tonight there's been no Brett Jordan or Phil Patterson. And trying to see if there's anyone missing here immediately from the Stars. But in either case, here comes up here for Sage. Sage gets it in. McGinnis trying to get it right back out as is Shanahan. Puck goes to Joey Richard. Joey off the boards, off Ayers' glove and out. Peters sends it forward for Jamie Richard. Back in here, Shanahan. Unable to get a shot on. Joey Richard back in there. Pass across. Oh, but cannot get a shot off there as that one couldn't get on by Chassie. Chassie still has it. Chassie puts it in there. Oh, played in front there. Doesn't come that time. Rowan Ayers able to clear. Joey Richard circles back to his own zone here. See what he's going to do with this one here. Sends it forward for Peters. Peters coming in here with it. Peters to Glessing. Glessing shot. Oh, very similar to what the goalie just scored, but this one rung off the crossbar this time. O'Brien gets it off the clearing attempt from the Wolfpack, but it goes slightly out, so they did clear it, so they got to reset here. O'Brien in here with it. Gets the pass to Peters. Shot, save, rebound. Saved again. Now third chance. And able to cover up that. Oh, I thought he covered that time. I guess he didn't quite have his glove down on it as Glessing picks up the puck. 7 minutes left in regulation. Shot in front, doesn't get on, and here comes Sage. Played in front for Stevens, but couldn't get a chance on. Glessing up for Peters. Peters coming in here with a pass back to Glessing. Glessing tries for a shot, but he kind of got bumped into by Biceller. I'm not sure if that didn't look like to be either intentional or a hit, as hits are not allowed in Nomad. Looks like they just happened to come together as Sage couldn't get it in front. Tries for it again here. Sage with a shot. Save made by Kingston Ross. Bicel going for the puck, but ends up going to McGinnis. McGinnis coming out here. Let's see what Duncan McGinnis can do with this one here. McGinnis in for a chance there, but the shot is saved by McAdam. In the corner, McDougall trying for it, as is Jamie Richard. Collins in there as well, as is Bicel. Bicel trying to get it out there. Jamie trying to get in front. Well, it does go in front, but out of the zone, here comes Stevens. Stevens plays for Collins. Collins trying for a shot on here. Instead goes for a pass to Stevens. Jamie Richard has it and flip backhands it out. That's going to go him all the way down here. Icing waved off as we're 5:46 left in the second half. Moffat picks up the puck. Swings it through here, but Jamie Richard keeps it in. Puck comes around here. Bicel picks it up. Bicel to Collins. Collins over for Bungay. Bungay comes in with it. His shot is partially blocked, and Kingston Ross easily steers it aside. Collins at the point, shot in front of the point. Oh, redirected looks like by Bungay, but goes wide. Bicel shot, gets blocked. Bourgeois tries to clear. Moffat keeps it in. Bicel looking for it here. Jamie Richard in there as well, as is McGinnis. Puck comes out here. Moffat trying for it, as is McGinnis. McGinnis goes down. Moffat has it, sends it to Bungay. Bungay was trying to find Bicel, but too far. Joey Richard picks up the puck here. Swings it over. Glessing tries to the clear. Bungay keeps it in. Puck bouncing here. Joey Richard plays along the boards there. Chassie. Chassie ahead for Glessing. Glessing couldn't get it past Collins that time, as we're less than 5 minutes left in regulation. Collins has it forward here. Oh, but Stevens couldn't get it past Glessing. Glessing the pass to Peters. Peters coming in with a pass back to Glessing. Glessing off the backhand. Save by McAdam off the blocker. Off the top of the net, and it gets stuck on the back of the net to stop play there. What a great save that was from McAdam off the Glessing fast backhand there. 4:25 left in the second half. O'Brien off the face-off, tries for a shot, couldn't get that time. This time he gets it off, but it's wide. Moffat picks up the puck beside the net. And off the glass and out. Chassie for Joey Richard. Joey sends it forward to O'Brien. O'Brien couldn't get it past Brancato. Brancato up for Stevens. Stevens gives it to Collins. Here comes Collins with it. Pass to Stevens. Stevens trying to keep away from Joey Richard. That's along the boards. There's the pass in front. Brancato's shot goes wide. Collins in front for Stevens, but it was in between Glessing and Joey Richard, and Stevens couldn't get that one. In the corner. Puck quickly comes out here for Stevens. Knocks down with his own stick right in front of the blue line. Here comes Peters in with it. Backhand shot. It's going to be saved by O'Brien. Peters still with it. Pass up for Glessing. Glessing, backhand of his own, is blocked by Brancato. Stevens picks up the puck. Up for Collins. As we are 3:26 left in the second half. Collins dumps it in. Goes to Chassis here. Chassis ahead for Peters. Peters gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien tried to play it off there, and it goes to Peters. Peters' shot backhand is saved and hung on for the stop there was McAdam that time. 3:08 left in the second half. Time ticking down here for the Wolfpack. I'll be curious to see when/if McAdam leaves the net there, if they want to try that for a last-ditch effort here for the Wolfpack to try and get a couple back here in the last few minutes. 3:08 left in the second half. Of course, can't go now as the face-off's in the Wolfpack zone. Here comes out here for the Wolfpack as Ayers gives it to Stevens and has to rush back to play on side, and he does. Puts on, that was off of, Brennan's skate, but Kingston Ross still managed to make the save, though, so that could have been a tricky one there for the Stars, as Jamie Richard couldn't get it past Bicel. There's a stick in the middle of the ice there. Looks like it's along the boards now, that time, as dumped in by the Stars. And looks like Hall gets that one. Dustin Hall, of course, taking the pictures over there. Of course, the photographer as well as the captain of the Falcons. Of course, winner of this game plays the Falcons in the final. Icing waved off that time. Brennan over for Chassis. Chassis forward with it here. Still has it. Dumps it in. Bicel behind the net. Gets it to McDougall. McDougall tries to play it forward, but instead it goes to Brennan. Brennan sending it there to Bourgeois, who puts it in. Bicel sends it out here. McDougall gets it one. McDougall tries to the move there. Doesn't happen that time on McGinnis. Gets it by him anyway. Brennan clears. Collins along the boards. Couldn't get it in. McGinnis goes through with it. Brennan forward for McGinnis. See what Duncan McGinnis can do here. There's a shot. That is going to go high. Jamie Richard over for Brennan. Brennan couldn't get it past Sage. 1:25 left in regulation. Sage makes a move. And there goes McAdam out now. So now it's going to be 6-on-5 out there for the Wolfpack as Kingston Ross is going to cover up for the stop. There's where 1:18 left in the second half. So this is indeed, as I was predicting, the last-ditch effort from the Wolfpack here to get three quick ones in a very short time span. Minute 18 left in regulation. So 6-on-5 out there still for the Wolfpack. Brancato is going to be the sixth skater here as he rushes onto the ice here and off face-off. Collins gets that one from Peters. Stevens' shot from the point goes high. Sage picks up the puck. Circles to keep Glessing away from him. Pass in front. Doesn't go anywhere that time. Stevens. As all four of the Wolfpack goals thus far. Goes to Collins off the pass. His shot is blocked. McDougall and Collins kind of bump into each other accidentally, and Peters clears, gives it to O'Brien, looking for that empty net, but Brancato gets to it. But actually gives it to O'Brien. Brancato gets the puck back as we're less than 1 minute left in the second half. But the puck goes to Glessing, and this is going to be, I thought he was going to shoot it right in, but he gives it to Peters. He could have just shot it right in, and now it goes to O'Brien, and they eventually do get it there, and that's going to pretty much put this one away here. 41 seconds left in regulation, make it now 8-4 for the Stars. I was wondering why Glessing didn't just shoot it in. He had a wide open net there, but they passed it around him more than they eventually did put it in. I guess they wanted to give it to Captain O'Brien, so there's that. And it looks like they're just going to run the rest of this clock out there. Not bother with the last 20 or odd seconds, so it'll be official in just a few seconds here, but the celebration's on here for the Stars. They are going to the gold medal game next week to play the Falcons. The 1-versus-2 matchup will be for the gold medal. Of course, Wolfpack going to play the Highlanders for bronze. The 3 and 4 seeds going to be in that game. Yeah, they're all happy there, the Stars, as they are moving on to the gold medal game next Monday. Of course, we're going to get a good sportsmanship here as it's made official as the buzzer goes off. And the handshakes will happen here. And as soon as we're done the handshake line, we'll be saying to you good night for tonight. All right, that's going to do it for this game here and for our Nomad broadcast for the season here on Double M Sports Broadcasting. So once again, thank you very much to Dustin and Nomad for the opportunity here. And thanks for watching. This has been Mark Marvel from Double M Sports Broadcasting. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.